just have as preface to what it is. But like in this performance mode now, I think it's, if gives you the most room to sing and focus on the vocal.
Yeah, even though that's challenging for me because I haven't done it this way.
Right. So you get
Syncopated,
something new, right? So now you are used, you
know
know,
where to fit into that.
exactly. So you want, if you want to do one verse and then switch at the chorus, right? And then we go switch and let's switch back and just tap, feel the groove, right? One more time around with the rhythm, and then we'll do one more picked, and then we'll stop, and then we'll do the song. So we kind of set ourselves up, right? Here comes the pick chorus, and all right?
Okay.
So let's do that for the bridge. You can just go there, right? Sit back to that. What was it?
It's
Then what do we go back to? After the
similar
E?
to E, then that.
Oh yeah, C sharp, D.
E that kills me.
Oh, this one, yeah. Actually, let me look. Right, so C, right? So.
C sharp minor, D, E,
But
D,
what
C
am
sharp
I
minor.
gonna say? Oh yeah, the E, right? And when you make me feel this way, I just right?
Yeah.
So boom. So and let's build that. Think about that. Like even there, just me running into it, I was like, oh, I gotta nail that last line. Cause she just like floats right there and then she comes back into the chorus.
Yeah.
And so even though it's a mild, really pretty light tune, there's still the arcs and dynamics of the verses, choruses building to the bridge, that climax, and then coming off of it.
This song takes a certain patience.
It does.
I was rushing, but it's like you have to just
You
take
gotta
your
let
time
it
and,
breathe.
settle into it and not
Yes.
get to the next thing. Like you have to really linger
Enjoy
in
it. Enjoy it. It's just like, again, and early on in our development, we just kind of were so focused on mechanics, strumming, and all of that that you don't have time to look at it. Right? I mean, we drilled the bejesus out of these tunes for this reason, to get you to the point where now you can turn the page and you're like, whoa, this is 3D. This is like,
I can actually listen to them.
yeah,
Hear something.
with those tools. So let's go for it. I think we got it. All right. So I'm gonna roll my auto scroll back. And then, so let's do this. Let's open up with the finger picking part for the intro. Then we go to the chords for the verse,
Okay, perfect.
the plucking. All right, so we'll go 1, a 2. Remember, it's got that bounce. And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and. Here we go. I've been away for a while now. You got me feeling like a child now. 'Cause every time I see your bubbly face, I get the tingles in a silly place. See my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. rain is falling on my window pane. We are hiding in a safer place. Under the cover, staying dry and warm. You give me feelings that I adore. Starting my toes makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. What am I gonna say when you make me feel this way? I just, it starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. Sleep for a while now. Got me in just like a child now. 'Cause every time you hold me in your arms, I'm comfortable enough to feel your warmth. Starts in my toes, makes I lose all control. When you kiss my nose, the feeling shows.
Make me smile, baby. Just take your time.
Holding you tight. Wherever you go. Wherever you go. The last little thing. Da 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 dee da da. Da dee da 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 dee da da. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Yes. So after this, let's go back to the bridge. See if we can play the bridge. Here we go. Ow! What am I gonna say when you make me feel this way? I just starts in my toes, makes me go my nose. Wherever it goes, the feeling shows that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now, holding you tight. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go. Yes, come on. Yes. 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 Very nicely done.
Thank you. That was fun.
Wow. So there was so many places that went to that were amazing. And just, again, having the time, a little bit of knowledge to start to explore. What all did you try? I saw you change positions. You moved out of the root positions to open chord, right?
Yeah, I mean, just sort of simple ones. But
Right?
I was kind of guessing that this is A7.
Yes.
That is? Okay.
So if you put both fingers, ring and pinky, then it's just a major chord. That would just be A
Right, I
major.
was doing A major,
Right.
A7.
Now A major 7 is what you want there. So the A7 is your dominant 7.
Oh.
For A major 7, you want this. Right? So if you went A, right? Then you went to this. I'll show you.
You're up on the 7th fret.
Still on 5, right? So
Okay,
your
so
bar
here's
is
A
on
major.
5. Yep.
It's the
A,
E configuration with the A bass.
A major, yep. And then you come down and you get these under. So there I've got pointer on E on 5.
Right, on A.
The A string is open, but you mute that,
Okay.
right?
Oh, so it's like an A minor configuration?
Not quite. It's now we're gonna take ring
Yeah.
on 6 and pinky on 6 of the D and the
Oh.
G string.
And what about middle?
And then middle goes down onto B of 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
But this is a movable.
Oh, that's so pretty.
That's a movable major 7 chord. That's what that second chord is, a
Okay,
major
hold
7.
Can you show me? Wait, let me take one picture.
Yeah.
Selfie. Selfie mode. Am I going to be able to see that? Let me try yours. All right. Can you show me the...
Yeah.
I'll take a video of you. Okay,
So-
so movable major 7th chord.
Movable major 7th chord. Roots, major 7, 3rd and 5th. Right? So there it's A, here it's G, here it's B, here it's C sharp and D.
Oh, that's so nice.
And when you hear a lot of, again, the finger plucking style of this,
Yeah, Brazil.
right?
Your guitar sounds so electric-y.
So that's because it's plugged into, it's actually not just the acoustic mic, but you're getting it through my guitar channel. Yes. So that's something totally fun to play with. I mean, I got some Latin stuff.
Yeah. So wait a second, now I'm getting confused. What's the difference between major 7 and 7? Like
Well,
an A7?
a regular 7 chord is what we would call a dominant 7. We just take the dom.
Okay.
So that means the 7th degree is flatted, not a natural 7. That's why we have this
I was
sound.
thinking of a keyboard.
If you start on
you
C,
would just play the B instead of the C.
you would play the B flat to be a 7 chord, a dominant 7.
And a major 7.
Would be a natural B. If you went
Oh.
C, E, G, and B, 1, 3, 5, and
That's
7.
a major 7.
It's a major 7.
It's just in 7.
Is the natural 7 is a major 7.
So like an E7 down here, this is...
That's a
dom.
dominant 7.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yes.
I guess, I don't even know if I ever knew there was like really a difference.
Yeah, that's a huge deal because the dominant 7 is what the tonality of it is what gives us the feeling that the chord wants to resolve to a 1 chord
In a major 7.
in any major key.
In a major 7 or
A
dominant?
dominant 7.
Okay, so like when you see E7, you know, in a...
It's always a dominant
It's always
7.
so that-
It'll
yeah.
say major 7 if it's a major 7. But that tonality is that clear, pretty sound, right? Like here on the fifth string, here's a E major 7. But listen to the dominant 7.
Yeah, that sounds nice together though.
Right, back to the major.
Yeah, so moody and lovely.
Right? But that's how we start to, again, with our writing, you know, they're just, now we're dealing with subtle color changes.
Yeah.
Right? Because now it's like, you know, maybe it's not bright red, it's more muted like this or something. And so there you're like, ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Major 7 versus dominant 7. I don't think I ever knew that.
well, this is good. This
Yeah.
again will add so much, and great that we have a reference like Bubbly to where it's really pronounced and it's modern and cool.
But I guess that makes sense because I've been playing A major 7 and I know like this is A7.
Yes,
And
yes,
then this is A major 7.
exactly.
Are there a lot like so I could try to figure out that would be a fun homework like here's E7
Mm-hmm.
because we have the D,
Yep.
but then we would have to have E flat. So it would be like I don't know how you play it, but it would be like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So there, you know, again, right, you're up there, or you've got to play it open, right? Over there. We'll do it here. Well, and then there's, oh, this is one of my favorite. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's getting a deep bark.
He likes it too.
So, but that gets us into so many other chords. And these.
Yeah. Makes me want to learn Girl from Ipanema.
We have to do it.
It's probably not that hard.
It's not.
I mean, it's one of those simple ones that really difficult.
Right.
But
And again, it's like Bubbly. You know, we do it at the version that we can do it, and then you get into the deeper aesthetics later. So, you know, as you grow into it. But getting the feel, the rhythm, I'll pull up the chord chart and we'll just play through the chords. Because it'll give us a lot more purpose to our discussion on sevenths and major sevenths and dominant sevenths. And minor sevenths and chords in a key. So what I'll do is I will
minor 7, what's a minor 7? You play
well then it's a minor 7 with a flat 7 chord too. It's a minor chord with a flat 7.
Oh, okay.
Right? So they're all of those chord qualities, but where it all comes into play is how they're set up in a key. And if you're in a major key, the first chord is major, the second chord is minor,
Right.
the third chord is minor, fourth chord is major, 5 chord is major or dominant if there's sevenths involved. 6 chord is minor, 7th chord is diminished, and then it starts again.
Right.
So if you know those as you're playing, that's how people sound like they can just play to anything. Because once your ear is sharp enough to know, okay, this is in the key of D minor, they know what the order of the chords will be that are going to be in tune. Now, there's always alterations and people that write outside of that, but it gives you such a foundation, a really manageable foundation as your skills develop, to just navigate and have fun with it, you know? So, but anyhow, well, that was awesome. Let me stop the recording and start the process of saving it so we'll have it. And let me 1 second. Oh, I didn't realize I was still on. Oh,
I'm going to write some of this stuff down too. Major